Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. Today I am reviewing the LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic's Green Hill Zone Loop Challenge, released in August of 2023 and is a retired set. The set classifies as 8+, set number 76994, 802 pieces, and retailed for $100. I really love the box art showcasing this set in this very nice Green Hill background, and you can see Sonic running in the right hand corner. On the left side of the box is a good look at Amy, Sonic, and Eggman. And on the back of the box showcases all the play features that come in this set. Up first is Sonic the Hedgehog with his nice torso printing of his fur. He has a winking printed face on his head mold, which looks absolutely phenomenal. The minifigure does have dual molded legs for Sonic's shoes, which I absolutely love. I love seeing dual molded legs. And overall, this is a very good Sonic the Hedgehog minifigure. You can even see the printed buckles on his shoes there. Up next is Amy the Hedgehog with a very smiling printed face, and her head mold looks absolutely phenomenal as well. She does have a skirt piece which looks awesome, and she, like Sonic, also has dual molded legs for her shoes. She does have her hammer, which looks very nice as well, and there is the back printing the rest of her outfit. This is a very good Amy the Hedgehog minifigure and very nice printing. Up next is Eggman, which has the very tall Lego legs with some printing of his boots, which looks really phenomenal. His torso printing looks very good as well. It's pretty much one big mold, and you actually have to physically attach each arm, which is definitely different than a regular Lego minifigure. There is the back printing of his outfit, but this is a very good looking Eggman minifigure, definitely better than the brick-built one that came in the very first Lego Sonic set, and definitely works better as a full mold. So there are technically two more minifigures brick-built that are labeled on the box, starting with Chopper, which is a badnik, which is an enemy of Sonic created by Dr. Robotnik, and I really love some of the techniques used to build these two brick-built enemies. There are printed eyes, one on each side, and there is a space in the middle for one of the trapped animals, which we'll get into later. And the last one is Neutron. There's some printed eyes in the front, which look very funny, just staring straight at you. And like Chopper, there is a space in the middle for a trapped animal. And this is a very nice looking one as well. It uses some kind of like droid arms for legs, and I really love the tail as well. So this is a very good looking badnik. There are a few accessories, like 3 rings for Sonic, which is nice to get. And the next one is a nice boat for Amy, which has some thrusters on the back, 2 clips that you could potentially put her hammer on if you would like to. It's a very nice, simple build for Amy to just play around with on this very nice set, and it's a nice little build to get. Like majority of Sonic sets, it comes with this nice built contraption with Sonic's Speed Sphere that you simply just press down and it launches the Speed Sphere to play with for the builded set. There is a printed big launch piece right here with a nice star, which looks very awesome, and pretty much every single contraption is built the same. So the final build is a very long one, packed with a bunch of play features and pretty loosely connected. So if you do want to move this thing around, you're going to have to take apart each little section, like just lifting this up. You can see how loose it is. And they're pretty much attached by just 2x4 tiles throughout the entire build. So I'm going to go through each section one by one. So the first section of the build, of course, showcases the gigantic loop that is built by a bunch of big plastic pieces connected by Technic pieces. So on the back, there's actually a Chaos Emerald being hidden, which is a very nice detail. And there's a flower over here, which looks very nice. Moving on after the big loop is a nice cookout section with an umbrella, a grill, there's a chili dog for Sonic, there's a printed soda, which says Chaos Cola, and there is a printed top piece as well, which looks very nice. There is a dispenser for Sonic's chili hot dog, and there are 2 seats for Amy and Sonic to eat. There looks to be a small picnic blanket with some food on it, and then here's what looks to be some plants, and there is a floaty here that you can sit Amy or Sonic on, just chilling in the water. One of these sections that I do have connected still on is this very gigantic ring piece for Sonic to go through the loop, up the ramp, and in through. So the idea is you get your Sonic Speed Launcher, and you can put Sonic through the ball because it simply splits in half, and you just put him in there, and you press down It's such a very fun play feature watching Sonic go through the loop and actually go through the gigantic ring, and it just has unlimited play. The next section has a play feature involving this tree and a nice built TV with a printed piece showing Sonic's shoe, which looks very nice, and it simply just fits atop this one stud. So this play feature involves this tree, and you actually place Neutron on the top here, and you can have one of the trapped animals. I'm just going to take this one for example, and you simply just lift down like this, and the tree will fall down. It will not break, so you can just launch it, and, well, Neutron will fall off as Sonic defeats the enemy, but the tree will not break because this piece stops it, so you can hit it as hard as you want, and it's not going to break or anything. So it's a nice little play feature. So this does come with 4 small animals to rescue and incorporate in these play features. According to the Lego.com description, these animals are named Flicky, Becky, Pocky, and Pecky. They are characters within the Sonic universe, and it's nice to get these 4 in this set. Moving on to the next section is this nice bridge area with some water on the ground, and there is a play feature where you put Chopper on here, and there is a pink round plate over here which tells you for Amy to come over here and smash the button, and like that is the same with the tree on the last section as well. So you can take your hammer and you can smash down, and Chopper will go down to the ground and release the trapped animal in the middle. So by doing that, the bridge lifts up and it knocks Chopper down. I did notice there is an empty slot for a Technic piece, and maybe you can potentially combine some other sets, but there's nothing really I saw for this set that goes there. So here is a vehicle that Eggman uses to fight Sonic. It sits atop a very tall clear piece on this white base for it to stand on, and the actual build is just placed on these 2 studs, so it's a pretty loose fit. You know, it can fall off pretty easily. It's a very detailed build. I actually really like some of the techniques incorporated. It uses a lot of ball joints to really get some movability within the arms and some of the weapons here on the back. So on the left side of the build, or on my right, is a blade which can spin to try and cut down any trees or any enemies that Eggman is trying to cut down. On the other arm is some pieces that can separate, act as a claw that can trap either an animal or one of the minifigures. And like I said, they're all attached by ball joints, so you can have a lot of range of movability with any of the arms or hand pieces. On the back, on the left side, is a stud launcher, which is attached by ball joints, so it's got a lot of range of motion, and there is plenty of room for Eggman to sit in his vehicle. There is a Chaos Emerald, which he has captured, which is a nice detail. And on the right side is a red dish, could be another weapon to fire at the enemies. The last section of the build is the bottom half of the Eggman's mech. So you can have the top half either floating on that large clear piece, or have him connected on these mech legs to fight Sonic. And just like the video games, you know, your objective is of course to hit Eggman. So ideally the speed sphere would go through the whole course and knock Eggman off the top of his mech. So it's a very nice detail having the mech at the end of the course, and the legs look very good using a bunch of Technic pieces to get these angles, and there is a couple of ball joints so you can move him a little bit up and down, but it's just a very nice detailed build, and honestly Eggman's mech is one of my favorite parts of this build. So in case you did want to have him floating on the clear piece does have a clip piece that it can hook on to any side of the final build, so you can have him floating next to his mech if he wanted to escape. This is such an awesome playset. I love everything about it, all the play features, the fact that you can launch Sonic through that actual loop and through the ring, and it works, and it just looks so awesome. This set just has play written all over it, packed with all kinds of play features and some very detailed builds. And I like kind of having this video game level type of build to display, and it just looks very awesome. I am a huge fan of the Lego Sonic sets, and I'm really starting to get into them, and I'm very glad I am. Anyways, that was a review, so definitely lightsaber slash that like button and hit the subscribe button with post notifications on so you do not miss any more Lego content. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.